Hello and very welcome to the Truckers Podcast. We are in Sacramento right now. It's about 9:10 a.m. We started a little bit early today. We had a business coach meeting, but enough of that jibber jabber. We come across some crazy things out here as car haulers and truck drivers ourselves. My business partner Gabby Espindola here with some good factual stuff that we need to learn on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. We try our best to accommodate to all of our clients. We try our best to be there on time. Not everything works out. Not everything is rainbows, and not everything is perfect. Yeah, exactly. But nevertheless, we're out here doing what we got to do.
Well, I like to recap following that. I like to recap. We hit our 1 year anniversary of car hauling last month, January 14th to be exact. So we are exactly 13 months in.
Yay!
Yeah, and let me tell you, we've learned so much about the industry. We've learned so much about what the things that I guess you would say are lacking in this industry. And one of the things that I really found very interesting is that a lot of obviously it's a male dominated industry, which is not surprising, but we found that a lot of these other truck haulers or truck drivers really lack the customer service side. As far as maybe because I come from corporate, I get to see from both sides of the world. But as far as appearance goes, as far as customer service, I feel like that would really help out whoever's listening to this. If you're running your own car hauling business, look presentable. Look presentable, be courteous. People at the end of the day will always remember how you made them feel. So if you made them feel a little shitty, then that's the way they're going to remember you as.
Good point, partner. That being said, walking into a nice dealership, an Audi dealership, a Mercedes dealership,
Tesla
a Tesla dealership, you really don't want going in there looking like garbage.
or flip flops and
Yeah, you have to make that extra effort to make yourself at least show up in some jeans, and the sneakers or the boots don't have to be perfect, but really do stand out from the rest of the crowd when it comes to picking up a vehicle that they're too sketched to hand over the keys to you.
yeah.
Yeah. And another thing too is smile. Smile, and they can't really tell with all these masks being put on and stuff.
Oh
But
yeah, let's not talk about COVID.
yeah. But nevertheless, make yourself presentable, smile, because you can actually tell how a person really interacts with you just by a quick smile.
I like to make 2 points that right now that you just brought up. Number one is the smile. You have no idea when you walk in with a really good attitude, you actually make somebody's morning, or maybe you make somebody's day. I know a lot of people frown upon people who are a little bit too happy because for some weird ass reason, if you're too happy, people think you're fake. I've gotten that a lot. Like, what the hell is she so happy about? Which is very weird, but that's the reality. So you want to keep it at a level. I think I'm trying to find my own for the most part, I'm a very happy person. I'm very respectful, very courteous. So it comes naturally to me. I just try not to be so hyper because that's one of my problems. But the other thing that you just said about walking into a dealership and they're kind of shady, they look at you kind of shady if you walk in looking like you just rolled out of bed. I like to touch bases on that, having that I'm a female. I've gotten that because I'm a female. They look at me like, wait, where are you going with my car? Because it's not very likely that a woman's going to walk in there being that, even though I don't drive the truck myself, but I do consider myself part of the trucking industry.
She's going to the nail salon with her car.
Yeah, exactly. So I get to these managers, and the first thing they do, which is like in the beginning it would irritate me, but it doesn't irritate me anymore. The first thing they would do is they would look at me and I would say, I'm here to pick up a car for transport. And they would look out the window to look for the truck.
While I'm outside honking the horn. Where are you at with my damn car?
So I think that's really funny, and it doesn't insult me no more. It used to kind of trigger me, like, wait, why can't they believe that I'm in here actually doing my job, doing transporting? They think they're going to go for a joyride. Yeah. But that's the first thing they do is they look at me. Not all of them, but a lot of managers look at me and they look out the window, and I think it's the funniest thing. I think I should start making some bets on this. But other than that, it's they do look at you, they do observe you. If you walk into these beautiful dealerships, and you know what? Not to take anything away from the small mom and pop dealerships, because they're also businesses and they're also people of a profession. So it's not to take away that Lexus or Mercedes is better than Joe's car dealer. That's not the case. I think we should have a professional mindset every day with every client.
Yeah, treat everybody with equality. Some people don't deserve it, unfortunately, but
yep. Even when they're rude, you have to be professional.
I agree with you. There are standards in whatever industry that you're in, whether it's folding napkins for a restaurant.
Be the best at it.
Be the best that you could do at your industry.
Be the best napkin folder.
Right. And I have people cutting me off all the time. What am I gonna do? The only thing I can do is throw my hands up in the air. At the end of the day,
and wave them like you just don't care.
That's another subject. But we just just be professional. I can't stress it enough. When you do have this rude person. Just yesterday, I just trying to get things so simple from somebody else can be very complicated. It's just running into incidents all the time where people give up, so quickly, and they tell you no, when at the end of the day, it could have been on your better behalf. You never know what people's intentions are once you treat them with courtesy.
Yeah. My partner and I are, we're actually, we started from the bottom. I don't know, you'll listen to some of our podcasts of when we first started, and we were so eager and determined and excited. And believe me, the feelings are still the same. The only thing is now that we come with a lot more experience, we come with a lot of mistakes, and we like to help anybody. If we can just help with one thing or make the industry or your business a little bit easier, we're here to help, because we've done a lot of mistakes in the 1 year. It's only been 13 months, but in 13 months we've done a lot of mistakes. We've learned from them, and we vow that we will never repeat the same mistake twice, right?
Of course.
Because it's always one of those things, is like you if you don't learn from your mistakes, then it's your fault. And the cards that are dealt because you continue making the same mistakes is ultimately your own fault or my own fault. So if we could make a little bit of an impact to anybody listening to out there, we like to help out in whatever. And we're gonna have different subjects coming along, of course, because there's a lot of things to touch bases on.
Right. Yeah. It's been a crazy 13 months. I don't stop learning. I always find that there's a gap somewhere that needs to be filled. There's a lot of potholes on the freeway that need to be filled. And, we have to come to our own terms to actually implement these things in order to get to our goals, to accomplish the greatest things to us, and that involves even you guys. I'm sure you guys have certain goals. I'm sure that there are things that you really want to achieve, given your hard work, given the sacrifices that you need to do in order to get there the following day or 10 years from now. It really does determine on what you do right now.
It really is. I like to listen to a lot of inspirational speakers. I have like the same ones that I go to, but I love what E.T. says, Eric Thomas says. It's not those who I forgot exactly how he quotes it, but he pretty much speaks about stamina. If you have stamina in this industry or any other industry, because people will get tired, people will get, if you start off the race with 10 people in the same industry, let's say 10 competitors, I guarantee you out of those 10 competitors, 2, maybe 3 will come out finishing the race.
Yes.
Because it's about stamina. You're going to find a lot of obstacles on the road. You're going to fail and you're going to doubt. The doubt is always one corner away. It's always whispering in your ear. The doubt is one of those things where you have to just put the volume low on it, because doubt will keep whispering that you can't do it and this is too hard and you're fucking up or whatever it is. Doubt is one of those things where you need to throw out the window.
I agree. People weed themselves out all the time. You will see who actually ends up finishing with pride, with joy, you know, with great accomplishment. You will see it in their face. You will see how much sweat and tears and blood has been dripped along the way, and it won't. You'll never see that on people that give up. Why? Because they want to be comfortable. They don't want to sweat. They don't want to put in the time. They don't want to put in their tears and sweat and their blood.
People want things handed to them.
It doesn't work that way.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's a cruel, hard world, and you have to be harder and crueler than what it really actually is. Not in a sense where you just cold-blooded killer.
Right.
I'm talking about like you have to stand up for yourself. You know, make yourself known that you are that MF, that, you know what I mean?
Of course. And that's the thing, that stamina, longevity is the, you know, if you go, for example, I struggle with with running, I struggle with jogging. It's I start doubting myself halfway through, like, this is hard, I can't breathe. And it's the weirdest thing because, you know, I love to exercise, I love to train, but running is one of those things where you have to really tell yourself, and you have to have that mentality in your business. When you start doubting yourself, you have to tell yourself, I can do this. This is no big deal. Because right. Either you quit and regret, or do, and at least if it doesn't go your way, at least you could say, I did it and I tried it and I didn't like it, or it didn't go well. But you will never have that regret nor doubt.
Right. And just start, you know, just start. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, if your goal is to run for 30 minutes straight, start at 10. Tomorrow start again, but meet it to where you're 15. You're already halfway there. You know, knock out those 15 minutes. The following day, do 20 minutes. You know, it's all a staggering accomplishment. It's all a stairs. It really is. It really is up to you. At the end of the day, it's up to you.
And that's really how your business should go. You know, tomorrow, wake up and say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Try to finish those goals. That's something that we're actually trying to implement ourselves. As my partner said in the beginning, we just came back from a job conference where we learn about business. And the number one thing that we got out of it, obviously, well, I wouldn't say number one because there's a lot of number ones. That conference was full of information. But one of the most important things that we got out of there was organization and schedule. If you don't have that, you're going to be running around like a chicken without a head. And that is not a good feeling, because at the end of the day, you will go home and say, damn, I did a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, even chickens need their heads.
Yeah, exactly. But having said that, as far as me, I like to wish everybody a very prosperous and successful, not just this year, but the next 10,000 years. I hope that you guys all do great. If we were to all be successful, this world would be a better place. If we were all to be successful mentally, spiritually, financially, this world would definitely be better. So let's try to all get there.
That's right. Yeah, with that being said, partner, I'm glad you gave your input on today's subject. We're in it to win it.
Hell yeah, we are. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for listening.
Thank you guys. Have a good day.